Welcome back to the AG Chelsea TV channel. Today, I will bring you the latest news about Chelsea FC from the past 24 hours. Don't forget the familiar time at 6 p.m. UK time. Stay tuned to keep up with all the hot updates about our favorite team. Thank you for always supporting the channel. Chelsea want to sign Premier League defender. Having kept a clean sheet in 3 of their last 6 games in all competitions, signing a new defender may not top Maresca's bucket list this summer, but they are on the lookout for a new centre-back. Nonetheless, the Blues have been linked with a move to bring Marc Guéhi back to Stamford Bridge from Crystal Palace, but he's not the only Premier League star on the club's radar. Indeed, according to reports from Spain, via Sport Witness, Chelsea are in the race for Bournemouth defender Dean Huijsen, and will challenge the likes of Real Madrid for the 19-year-old defender's signature in the summer transfer window. The report mentions that Maresca will be a key figure in this deal, with the Italian reportedly being in direct contact with the defender's entourage 4 years after playing for Malaga in Spain, the same academy Huijsen was with from 2015 to 2021. Fabrizio Romano has also revealed that the Spanish defender has a £50 million release clause, which will become active in the summer, valid for all clubs with no limitations around the deal. Romano also stated, movements around the defender have already started. Bournemouth made the signing of Huijsen for a fee of around just £12.6 million, with add-ons potentially taking the deal to a total of £15.2 million. That has proven to be a bargain, with the 19-year-old making 27 appearances for the Cherries this season, scoring twice and contributing to 6 clean sheets in his 2,093 minutes played. The number of minutes he's played is particularly important here. That's because no other teenager in the top flight this term has played more often than him. Enzo Maresca punishes Chelsea first-team players for embarrassing result. It is being reported that Chelsea's first team lost to an U21 side at Cobham in midweek, leading to a fuming manager Enzo Maresca cancelling a planned day off for the senior players yesterday. Donnell McNeely scored twice and Chizzy Ezenwada got one as a combined U16/U21 side beat a collection of the senior players not called up for international duty. We don't know who exactly played, but one would imagine stars like Malo Gusto, Benoit Badiashile, Tosin Adarabioyo, Romeo Lavia, Jadon Sancho and Christopher Nkunku all featured. It's not clear if the likes of Nicolas Jackson and Noni Madueke, expected back from injury after this international break, played. Although we would expect that a big part of organizing this game was to get them up to speed with some semi-official minutes. We've yet to hear any official confirmation of this from one of the big Chelsea journalists, but this account are usually reliable, and the fact they've included the goalscorers makes the story even more believable. McNeely scoring twice is interesting. He's been a complete goal machine at every youth level, and it was somewhat surprising to see fellow youngster Shem Muka, who is still just 17, called up to first-team action before him earlier this month when injuries hit the first team. Maybe these goals will be what convinced Maresca that he should give 19-year-old McNeely a proper chance. The fact he's into the final 6 months of his contract explains why he's not yet had a chance. But this sort of thing should only increase interest from potential free transfer suitors in the summer. Surely a Premier League team is going to give a player with that much youth-level pedigree a chance? Chelsea signing compared to Lamine Yamal. The international break is pure agony in terms of not having any club football to watch or read about or write about, but it does give the chance for some publications to do some interesting longer-form pieces. The Athletic chose this week to launch their in-depth feature on new Chelsea signing Giovanni Quenda, written by Jack Lang. Right at the start of this break it was announced that the Blues had signed him, with the 17-year-old set to arrive in the summer of 2026, so it's a while before he gets here, but Chelsea fans are still desperate to find out more about the exceptional talent they've secured. This piece will only get them more excited. Thiago Teixeira, one of Sporting's youth coaches, has some exceptional compliments about his former charge. I see similarities with Lamine Yamal, Teixeira said, choosing the world's most exciting young player to compare Quenda to. Both of them started playing senior football at 16, 17. Yamal is already playing for Spain, but Quenda has just been called up by Portugal for the first time, and I'm certain he's going to be a regular in the national team for years to come, and a star of the Champions League. He will get better with age and keep growing in confidence. He has everything he needs. It's not all hype and hyperbole. There is some discussion of the weaknesses in Quenda's game too. His finishing is scattershot, and he's accused of being more interested in setting up others than scoring himself. He could be more aggressive in one-on-one situations. He could go at his marker more, be a bit more incisive and ambitious. Still, with a whole year to work on these things before he arrives at Cobham, we couldn't be more excited. Cole Palmer hands Chelsea massive injury boost. Cole Palmer hands Chelsea massive injury boost ahead of next week's London derby with Tottenham. Cole Palmer is training with Chelsea on Friday for the first time since picking up his muscular problem, as he aims to take on Tottenham Hotspur in 6 days. Mail Sport reported yesterday how Palmer had not yet taken part in a session since suffering his setback, leaving fans worried that he might miss next week's seismic showdown with Spurs, but the playmaker is at Cobham today to participate. The injury had forced Palmer to miss their last Premier League loss at Arsenal nearly 2 weeks ago, as he was then unable to join up with Thomas Tuchel's in England for the World Cup qualifiers with Albania and Latvia. Blues boss Enzo Maresca has also been boosted by the return of Nicolas Jackson, finally giving him a striker to work with. Despite being out of form by his high standards, Palmer is vitally important to Chelsea's push for a top-4 finish, and his numbers could be helped by having a centre-forward in Jackson to feed. It has been a demanding season for the 22-year-old Englishman, who had started every other Premier League game for Chelsea prior to their 1-0 defeat at Arsenal. They currently sit 4th in the table, and beat Spurs 4-3 away from home earlier in the season in a comeback in which Palmer scored twice, including a Panenka penalty. Chelsea working hard to sign Benjamin Sesko. The Athletic's David Ornstein has shared some big Chelsea transfer news updates for the coming summer window. The Blues are expected to be busy now this summer, and we have had plenty of updates floating around this week already. Transfer expert Fabrizio Romano has put out his latest YouTube video at the weekend with a bunch of info in that. The main takeaway was Romano saying Chelsea are going to be in the market for a new striker, a centre-back, and a winger in the summer, and there has also been a lot of noise regarding Jadon Sancho and whether Chelsea will actually be signing him from Manchester United permanently in the summer or not. The Athletic are reporting that there is a £5 million break clause fee that Chelsea can pay to send him back and terminate the loan obligation to buy, and Ornstein backs up what Romano says above with Chelsea's transfer plans. And he even offers an even more exciting and intriguing update for those who love the transfer dopamine. Ornstein says Chelsea are already working on transfer deals ahead of the summer window, ready to get deals done as soon as it opens. They're doing all this in silent too, which is commendable, he wrote on his latest QA. From what we hear, Chelsea have been working really hard behind the scenes to secure deals ahead of the window opening. I'd expect a starting winger to arrive in the light of the Mudryk uncertainty, and maybe also a younger one for the future. Chelsea have options like Liam Delap and Benjamin Sesko up front, but it's not clear yet who they're going to go for. And that's all the latest news about Chelsea in the past 24 hours. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to support me. Now, goodbye and see you in the next videos on AG Chelsea TV.